everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm back with another guidance session. This is going to be a Turkish coffee cup reading for the month of July 2022 for anyone who has sun, moon or rising in the sign of Sagittarius. So if you're a Sagittarius or you are not a Sagittarius but you're interested to know how July is going to be unfolded for someone who you like, your partner, your daughter, your parents, your crush, and they are Sagittarius and you want to know how things are going to be unfolded for them, this is the video you might want to watch. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel, for giving me a thumbs up for the readings that I do, for sharing this channel with your friends and families, and also for reaching out to ask for a private reading. Thank you so much for your patience. With that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm very happy that you are watching this video, and if you like the kind of work that I do, you can find more videos on the playlist tab in this channel, and there are more videos based on the zodiac signs, and there are a few other ranked with like timeless readings that you can watch them whenever you are guided to hear those messages. If you're interested in having a private reading, you can find my contact address in the About tab. So with that, let's start the reading. Let's focus. If you have anything that you would like to get some clarity on, have it on your mind, have it present, and we'll see if we can get any messages about that. And with that, let's start the reading for my dear Sagittarius. Well, things look very clean and clear. Some of you are feeling a little bit lazy, or you are tired. I see like some gravity, like something is absorbing your energy, or you are very tired. You're trying to relax. Maybe some of you need to take more rest or sleep more. For some of you, I see a little small hiccup in your job, work. There might be a little bit of a delay or an obstacle or a hiccup in what you're doing, but it is going to be gone. Very good energy. I see like healthy energy. Health wise, you're doing great. There is a number one, if you had any issues with your lung, or anyone had lung issues or lung any kind of respiratory problem, or even not even a medical problem, if you just felt heavy on your chest, it's going to be resolved. Someone is going to give you a news that it feels really good, and you're like, oh yes. So you'll be very much relieved from something that was heavy on your chest. Maybe you start sharing it with people, you talk about it, and then it's just gone, and you feel much more better. Also, it can be that someone is trying to quit smoking or drinking and they feel much better. Some of you might receive a beautiful or very nice perfume from someone. It could be from a male energy that you received that, and it's very nice, and I don't know, it means a lot for you, or you love the perfume or something like that. For very few or specific people, you might be in a line of like making perfume or that kind of industry, fashion industry, that you might come up with something that is very great. I see apple scents or apple somehow, which for me represents health, and also that sense can be used in something. If you're doing something, I don't know, with smells or senses, it could be something like apple. Something is reserved for you, and or like you, I can say that there was also a full moon in Sagittarius in your sign, and that can be completion, resolving one area of your life, concluding something and like capping it and put it in a corner. You are you have been dealing with something that you had some push and pulls, back and forth, and now it's resolved. You capture the essence, you capture the outcome, you document everything, you record everything, you put everything in order, you submit it, you put that money in the bank, or whatever it's that you wanted as a reward. You get it, you own it, and then you put it back. Very nice energy. It could be about securing a love offer from someone. Someone might also, if you are female and they are male energy, they can also have been concluded that they love you and they want to come forward. Again, a completion, a decision made, some path completed and closed, and everything is good, and it's with good energy, very good positive outcome. Someone is depending on this positive reward or outcome or saving that they have done. Maybe some of you have been trying to do some savings and they have saved some money, and now, or maybe your parents have been doing it, or your family, your spouse, and then now you're seeing that how this is going to be useful, like you can do big things with it and you can actually count on it very much. For some of you, I see that you're counting on a person. Someone is going to give you a go ahead and they're going to like, yes, you can rely on me, I'm here. I see a very good energy with a male energy. If there's a male energy in your life, they're going to be very supportive. I see that they have completed something very big. They did things, I mean, if you are a male energy, they do things very very organized, like complete things, very logic. If you are female energy, someone with these requirements are around you, or they'll be in your life, that they are very logic, they're always trying to put things in perspective, and you have never been in touch with someone like this. This person brings a lot of light and meaning and like you know, useful energy into your life, which is really, really great. I see someone might be, again, as I said, some of you might be feeling a little bit heavy or tired or sick even. You might be taking some medication. I see someone has a cold. You have to isolate yourself if you are, not just because it's dangerous, but just because you need to rest. Maybe you need to put down some of your responsibilities and take some time off. For some of you, I see this is a loss of someone, and someone needs to grieve. If someone has lost someone or something, and there needs to be a process, even a pet, or anything that upsets you, because in the beginning I see that heavy heart, heavy chest for you, which is a sign of completion. For some of you, I see you have been taking, or someone has been taking care of a sick parent, a sick child, or someone who was very sick, and unfortunately maybe they lost that person, and then they need to grieve. I see a grieving process. I'm not saying that everyone is going to have this grieving. I'm saying that someone who had something to be upset for, or you have already experienced something that made you upset, take some time, give yourself this opportunity and possibility to grieve and come into terms with whatever happened. It could be a financial loss, it could be just something that is not, it doesn't necessarily mean losing something or someone, just something that is making you upset, making you feel unhappy, heavy. You need to take some time off and cry about it, come into terms with it. And even if that's not the case, and you just think that you need to have some time for yourself to kind of see where you want to go after this big completion that you have done, after this manifestation that you have completed, what else do you need to do? The full moon for some of you brought a very, very big changes. For some of you, something came out from the dark sides, or something was clear, you got some clarity. For some of you, something was lost, something was terminated, something was concluded. And for some of you, it can be with that conclusion, something new is starting. You will have two paths, or maybe two people come to you to, as part of your new adventure, your new journey. There are two possibilities that you might be still, or even now you're thinking about it, or you're face to face with that. There will be a face to face conversation, and you need to make a decision. If you have a child who's like a little child, be careful they're not bullied at school, or I see some kind of older children around them. Again, as a general notice or reminder, be careful with your children. Try to talk to them if they have any uneasiness in their life. We always think that they're children and they always play and they have nothing to worry, but sometimes in their chest there's something heavy that they usually don't talk about it because they think it makes them guilty, or they're a bad kid. So just be trying to be more honest with your children and find out what is wrong with them. But again, I see a very good dependency here. Something is very, very pleasantly paying back. It could be like some of you who have a son, a grown-up son, who's going to come back and give you all the reward of all the attention and love that you put to him in growing him up. He comes back with an achievement, maybe with a degree, maybe with some kind of money that he can come and bring to you, some kind of appreciation. There is things things are going, if you think that things are concrete and decisions won't change for some of you, that's not true. I see cracks in the concrete, and it is in the dark side, like those things that you think decisions have been made and it was not in your favor, and you think you cannot change it. There is a way to change it. It might take some time, but it's already going into implementation. There might be some changes that are already happening behind the scenes. Some things are happening behind the scene. It's not worrisome, but again, nothing is very concrete. You still need to take care of your finances, for example, your relations, your romance, and you can't just say that, okay, I achieved this, so now I let it go and just let's just see what happens. It's still, you need to have this level of, that level of like consciousness that you always had. I see good news coming. Maybe some of you will receive some passengers or visitors are coming. Also, it could be some money which is coming out of nowhere. For some of you, it's a job possibility, opportunity. But something that I want to tell you, and the reading is guiding me to say that, is don't take anything for granted, because some of you might have got this opportunity that you are like, oh my God, I didn't do anything and this just happened to me. I got this promotion. I really didn't do this and I passed my, like I didn't study and I passed my test. Or it's not going to be always like that. There were supporting energies for you which were, I don't want to say unusual, but they were very much specific to that time, and it's not going to change. I mean, it's not going to be always like that. It's not going to be always repeating the same pattern. So the fact that you got lucky, or you passed, or you something was in your favor and you even didn't think that it was, I don't want to say you didn't deserve it, but I mean, it was like a little bit more than what you thought. It's not going to be the same. So be alert. If you got something that you need to protect it, you need to still work on it. If you have some investment that it went really well and paid you off very good reward, you can't just let it like that. You still have to monitor. That's what I want to say. I see 2 pregnancies for some, I don't know, 2 people. 2 people come back home with kids from the hospital or with babies. It can be sisters, very close friends, very about the same time. It might be twins, but I think it's just from 2 different people. Or some of you might adopt a child or even a pet, and which is bringing a lot of good energy to your life. And even these babies who are born are going to have, if they specifically they are born in the July, in the month of basically Leo, Cancer Leo, that's gonna be very significant. It brings a lot of abundance and luck in your life. There might be someone who's asking you to give up something, like maybe again, I can just give an example because this is a general reading and it's not representing everyone's scenarios. You can take what resonates with your situation. But what I want to say is that I see some energy, someone is like really sticking to a dead opportunity or a dead even case, something which is gone, something, a relationship, a possibility that is gone, it is dead, that's it, and they don't want to leave it. Still they are sticking to it. They want to take it to the next level. They want that opportunity to come back to life, but it's not. And there's some people helping that person, tell them like, let it go, give it up, give up, it's not gonna come back, it's done, it's done. So some of you need to come, there is that process that some people I see here, they need to come to this acceptance. I mean those steps of grieving that you need to accept, and then you have to come into, after passing all the processes, you have to come to realization that it's done, it's gone. I have to come to into terms with a new situation, and that's what some people need to do. It might be hard for some of you, specifically if someone lost some person, or they lost an opportunity because of a mistake that they made, or because of something that was not even fair and it was not even their fault. But the energy is telling me that just leave it. It's just very hard to change what is now happened. It's really hard to change it. I'm not saying that it's concrete. Maybe later it will, the truth comes true, but there is something better calling you that you need to go. You don't need to stay here and waste your time because of this thing that at the moment is not going to be changed. It's not going to be modified or revised. So you need to do that. Someone is buying like equipments for skiing, or I don't know, diving, deep diving. That's also very good. Something might come into realization for you from the deep. Some people don't understand the reason, or they question why this happened. It might come after 2 months, 2 years. It comes to realization, or the reasons come to the surface why this happened. Again, I want to say many of you are recently or have recently experienced some big changes in your life that sometimes you can't even You can't even explain why this happened. But as I said, patience, tolerance, and also listening to your body, to your energy, to your mind. But again, it is key. But again, I see support for you. It's not that you are left alone. I definitely see many people helping you. And in the end of the day, that your chest is going to be no more heavy and it's going to be eased. So just work with yourself. Give yourself that time that you need to grieve, to come into terms with it, and that's going to be very nice. Very beautiful castle. I can see you in the fog. Something is very beautifully happened or will happen for you in the future, but you don't see it right now. It's a kind of foggy situation, but it exists. It's there. You just need to get to that. Some of you, again, as I said, if you lost some position, some romance relationship possibility, don't worry. Wow, I see for a lot of you in the bottom of your cup, beautiful outcome is coming for you. I mean, let go of whatever didn't work. That was definitely the universe wanted to kick you out of that zone and put you in a beautiful, beautiful place. I see you will end up in a very different place, and you're carrying, some of you, your life, the tree of life. You're carrying it with you, and and it's so beautiful. Your tree of life is so beautiful, and you're putting into a soil which is next to a river, very nice, and you just bring it out of that darkness that I showed you, like that darkness that you were trying to grow there, but the soil was just not good. For some of you, I see migration, moving, relocating to a new place, which is actually very, very good for you. Your castle of wishes is there. You just need to work a little bit hard. You are just very much distracted. A lot of you are looking for fame. You want to be famous, but you get very disappointed quickly, specifically if you're in art, dancing, any kind of movie industry, entertainment industry. You get very disappointed easily. But I can say, Sagittarius, you do what you want to do. And when something doesn't work or doesn't go the way you want, you get upset, and some of you stick to it still. Just stick to a dead body, and you're like, no, this has to come to life. Or you just give up, or you do things that because you really want what you want to happen. It's good to be persistent, but don't make it hard for yourself to adjust to adjust to changes, to be flexible. You need to learn this lesson, and you're somewhere in your life now, most of you, that you have to learn this lesson to be flexible, and you will blossom like a flower. Very beautiful energy. I love that. For you, some of you, if you are in, like, you want to ask about love and romance, there is someone coming for you. Specifically, if you were stuck with someone, you didn't want to leave them, you were sticking to their memories, you were sticking to the gifts they gave you, to the perfumes, to whatever they give you, and they're gone, but you still see those pictures, whatever they have from you, and you still cry. No, that's not the way. You need to get yourself out of that energy and move somewhere else. Not only physically, I'm not saying that everyone needs to move, but emotionally you need to move. And beautiful future is with a beautiful person, very open, very very lightful, like very beautiful is there, full of light, full of hope, full of nice people. I see people who you will see in the future, or you will join them if you decide to leave this darkness and leave the past, are ancient souls, that they are very grown-up souls, people at your vibration, pure, innocent people are going to be. And there's a lot of light, and I see a lot of candles and a lot of lights in your future. Very loyal people. I mean, you can't imagine, and it's not even hard, it's not even easy for me to put that in words, what I'm seeing and what I can say. It's really magical. Your future is fantastically open and positive. So you just need to let go of this chain of events that you are sticking to it, and you're trying to hold that rope which is gone, which is bad, which is rotten, but you still want to stick to that. And that's not yours. That's not even going to help you. For some of you, I see you will meet someone outside of where you reside, your country or your city. It might be a long distance relationship, or you might see them somewhere, but you won't relocate. You will be together, and you'll have a fantastic, beautiful future. I definitely see babies for you guys, birth of a new entity in your life. It can be a baby. For some of you, that is not possible. You don't want to. It might be a new project, a new possibility, a new love, a new source of happiness and joy, something that and like enlightens your days, and you wake up with the joy of seeing them or joining them or working on that. So some happiness comes in your life, and this is going to be very soon born in your life. I see on a mirror again, very positive and bright energies are here. I definitely see romance. For those of you who are getting married, I see you will grow old together. Very, specifically if you are, I mean, if you're about to see someone in a Cancer, Leo season, or even in your own sign, Sagittarius, by that time, by the end of this year, 2022, if you meet someone or if it gets serious, which for a lot of you will, because I see a lot of romance in the air, a lot of intimacy for those of you who kick yourself out of this dark zone and you force yourself to leave this dark zone and those fake memories. Some of you are still attached to that person. Maybe that person is still manipulating you and they're like, yeah, we can be back together, we'll be back, but they never come back, and they just hold you like that in that relationship, which goes nowhere, and you have to cut that and go find happiness somewhere else. It's not always one place that you need to find happiness. I see keys, number 3 for you. You will find clarity or an answer for something in 3 weeks, 3 months maximum. If you're looking for a solution to have a baby, I see you might go to 3 different doctors, or maybe it's the third year you are trying, but in the end you will be successfully pregnant and you have children. Definitely, I see that. Very happy energy. For some of you, your life is completely changed. Maybe even you move to a different country with a different culture. But I see a lot of light and green and happy energy. Many, again, as I said, I'm seeing very old and pure and innocent and old souls who are good souls. Very good karmic people might come to your life that you never experienced, and actually you paid the price for that, and this is very positive, which I see. Some of you might need to donate blood, or you like to donate blood. If you don't know your blood type, maybe you want to do that. I see someone might have got a promotion, or somehow they now have a rise. They got a raise and they feel lonely. I don't know. Maybe you were moved to a different department and your friends are no more there. Your colleagues they're no more there, and you're kind of feeling lonely. Or you think that it happened too quickly. I mean, it can be different things. Definitely, I see honeymoon for some people. Some people might go to Egypt. I see France, I see Egypt, and I see Far East Asia. Very strong energy. You decide something, Sagittarius, you complete, you accomplish, but when you fail something, you also try to kick something out of that failure. Don't do that. Try to be, your lesson this time to learn is that you need to let go when something doesn't work. You need to be smart enough or cautious enough when when it's about to let go. You need to let go. Again, exact same. When it's time to grab something, you need to grab it. And if you don't do it at the time, with a single second, you might lose it. You can't grab it anymore. The same thing, you have to let go when you have to let go. And if you don't let go, you'll be drowned into those energies that stick with you. When the gate opens and you don't pass, the gate closes and you are stuck inside. So depending on your life, your scenario, if this guidance resonates for you, think about it. If you want to make that move, make that decision, come out of that relationship situation, place, inner self situation that is holding you in prison, and you're trying to give up and you know there's no way you can get it, try to let go. That was your reading, my dear Sagittarius, and I'm going to close it. Until the next time, stay blessed.